Hello, my name is Mimi and I'm from the quiet inside. Things are pretty crazy and weird in the world right now, and there's a lot of things to be scared of. It feels like there's a lot of anxiety and worry and uncertainty in the air. I'd like to try and help you just process and deal with these uncertain times a little bit by offering a meditation that I learned from a teacher called Tara Brach. This meditation is called the RAIN meditation, and the word RAIN is an acronym helping you remember the different steps that you can go through to sort of deal or process with hard or difficult emotions. So the R in RAIN stands for recognize, and that's just to acknowledge a feeling, an emotion, something that comes up that is maybe difficult or challenging. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety. And I think our initial reaction to these kind of unpleasant feelings is to push them away or run away, sort of a fight or flight reflex. But when we recognize them, we acknowledge them with an open attitude. So we're almost treating this feeling or emotion with a kind of a neutral, open, inquisitive mindset. It's almost like we're bowing to whatever comes up, whether it's fear, anxiety, worry, pain. The next step, the next part is the A in RAIN, and that A stands for accept. And this is also quite a hard thing to do, accepting what comes up. So if you're feeling scared, then sometimes it helps to name it, fear or anxiety or worry or whatever you're feeling. Accept it. Don't try and push it away. Don't try to solve it. Just know that it's there and it's part of you. Try to be with this feeling and emotion. And I know this is tricky for a lot of us. We're very, very masterful at trying to hide and run and distract ourselves whenever things start getting a little bit hard. But just being there with that emotion, allowing it to be what it is. The next step is the I in RAIN, and that stands for investigation. So here it's important to bring a very kind and loving and gentle attention towards whatever you're feeling. So don't try and push and prod, but just gently bring some loving kindness, some very loving and gentle awareness towards this feeling, and try to find out more about it. Try to become intimate with this feeling or emotion and see what you discover. Maybe see if you can feel the feeling or emotion in your body. Maybe start to question what this feeling is needing from you. And as you bring in the care and this attention, we move to the N of RAIN, which stands for nurture. And this is about giving yourself what you need. So often these negative or difficult feelings are a cry for attention, or they're trying to highlight a certain area in your life. And this nurture is really just trying to give yourself the support, the love, the attention that you're longing for. And by going through this process, you may find that you become less strongly identified with this kind of fearful, worried feeling, and your identity starts to shift slightly, and your awareness opens up to a more spacious sort of awareness, where whatever you're struggling with, it still exists, but it's not the only thing that exists. We start to realize there's a lot more to the story. It's not the end of the story. And this sort of feeling of fear or anxiety that had you quite deeply in its grip starts to relax a little bit. And while it's still there, you notice that it is just like any other feeling. It'll come and go. So find a nice, comfortable, quiet spot and just listen to me, and I'll guide you through the steps of this meditation. So let's sit comfortably. You can sit on a cushion on the floor, or you can sit on a chair, or sit comfortably on a couch. Or if you prefer, you can also lie in a nice, comfortable position wherever you feel good and comfortable. Just find a spot and find your position where you're feeling relaxed, but also open and aware. So let's sit really nicely and comfortably. Gently close your eyes. And just feel any sensations that are in your body. Allow them to settle down. If you're feeling any areas of tension or tightness in your body, just try and relax them. And then when you feel comfortable, you can start to bring your awareness towards the breath. Noticing the breath wherever it feels most comfortable. So it could be in the nostrils, it could be in the back of the throat, or the rise and the fall of the belly. Just feeling the waves of the breath rising and falling. And bring your attention to the sensations of your body, touching the earth, your cushion, your seat, or your mattress if you're lying down. Feel these connection points with your body and the earth, just to help you feel grounded in the present. And now we're going to start to bring to mind a lot of different feelings that come up when we start to think about the coronavirus. Just going through the different feelings and scenarios, playing back a few things we may be worried about. Maybe we're scared of getting infected ourselves. Maybe we're worried for our family. Perhaps we know somebody who is a high risk, or perhaps we know somebody with the virus. Maybe we're worried for people in underserviced communities. We're worried about the economic implications. Are our livelihoods at threat? Maybe we're worried about having to keep our children at home. Just keep playing through different scenarios until we find something that hooks you, something that you can feel a definite emotional reaction with. Whatever that emotion is, maybe it's fear, anxiety, worry, concern. Just notice it. It may help to name the emotion: fear, concern. This is the R in rain. We're recognizing our feeling. And once we've found this emotion that is hooking us, we're going to just practice being there and allowing this emotion to be there. Not trying to fix it or change it. Just allowing this emotion to be as it is, being present with it. This is the A in rain. We're allowing this emotion to get as big as it has to be. You can feel it in your body. Feel it in your face. Just allow it to be there. It's hard to just stay present with a feeling that's not comfortable without trying to change it or solve it. But you can do it. Come back to your breath, or come back to your connection to the ground or your seat if you feel like you need grounding. And as we feel that we are able to be there with this emotion, we move on to the I of rain. Investigate gently. So here we're just bringing in our gentle, loving awareness. Seeing if we can feel what this feeling feels like physically in our body. Maybe we can feel it in our chest or our throat. Maybe it's in our jaw or our stomach. Become intimate with this feeling. Feel the texture of it, the weight of it. You can think of it as holding a newborn baby in your arms, a baby that is screaming. But you're holding it with just such a lot of love and gentle care. Making sure that it's safe, it feels loved and cared for. Letting go of that urge to just push it away, reject it. It too is part of you. And we may start to just ask this feeling or emotion, what are the underlying beliefs that lead to this feeling? Is there a belief that you or your family are going to be in danger? Maybe that's the underlying feeling of care for your community. And you can just start to ask, what is it that you can do? What is it that this feeling needs from you? Does it need you to bring in a sense of safety, security? Does it need some loving attention? Maybe it just needs you to be there, present. Listen to it. And as we're bringing in this gentle, loving feeling and intimacy, holding everything in your heart with such love and care, you may feel this feeling or emotion change or move. It could turn from worry into fear, into hurt. Just work with whatever comes up. And as you bring in this care, this loving attention, we move on to the N of rain, where we're just nurturing ourselves, bringing in this compassion, this understanding, this reassurance. And if it feels good, you can bring your hands to your heart, or give yourself a little hug, stroke yourself. Maybe give yourself a few words of love and encouragement. It may feel good to use an endearment. It's okay, my love. Everything's all right. Whatever feels right to you. Just giving yourself that love. And you may start to feel a bit of a shift in awareness, a little bit of a letting go from being so tightly identified to these feelings of fear and worry, to just opening up to a bit of a broader awareness, a more expansive awareness, where these feelings still exist, but they are like currents in a huge ocean. Fear may come, worry may come, anxiety may come, but they are not the end of the story. And you can bring your attention once again to the waves of your breath, rising and falling over you like waves in the ocean. Relax into this open presence, this feeling of the breath. This feeling of just being right here, right now. And you can gently start to bring your attention to sensations in the body, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes a bit. Making sure your shoulders, your jaw, your mouth are all relaxed. Noticing any sensations in the body. Just allowing them to settle down. And when you feel ready, in your own time, you can just gently start to open your eyes. Nice and easy. Thank you for sharing this meditation with me. I do hope that you felt some ease and release. And I hope that you have a beautiful day forward. Namaste.